Hello all and welcome to another episode of the Mockingbird Show. This is going to be a series and it will be a series on unlocking the power of early peace education. Peace is integral to our lives and yet so many times we don't even think about it. But just imagine a life where you're peaceful, you're happy, you're contented, you are in harmony, not only with yourself, with your surroundings and with nature. How would you feel? And that is exactly what I have been doing since the past 3 to 4 years. I have been researching on incorporating or inculcating peace education from early years. So this series is going to be on that, and the first episode is exploring peace. What do we know about peace? What do we think about peace? What peace means to us? I have written a lot of papers on this topic on my research and have presented in various conferences of Early Childhood Development Forum that happen in India, in Indonesia, in Thailand, and I have seen a very good response because now people understand the value of peace with so much of chaos, not only in the society but in and around us and sometimes within us. So let us dive into this episode of exploring peace. I'll be covering a few topics here and one topic will follow the other, and that is how we will explore peace, what it means to us, what can be done in order to inculcate peace in our minds, and the need of peace education in the early childhood years along with the goals associated with it. So stay connected and be a part of the Mockingbird Show, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to do so because every subscription means a lot to me and I feel really happy when I see a new subscriber. So stay tuned and let's delve into what is peace. A disturbed mind cannot work optimally. It will not exude calmness and happiness. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of peace and the importance of peace education in schools. Let us first discuss what is peace for you. When I asked this question in my last teacher training, I got some answers like peace is happiness, sense of contentment, smile, quiet, calm, relaxed, and so forth. Yes, peace indeed are all the above. It means a condition of harmony, freedom from conflict and war, quarrels, anxiety, disturbances, interference, noise, etc. A place of stillness and quiet, of harmony and empathy is a place of peace. If I personify the word peace, for me, it will stand for an individual who is a patient listener and a proactive problem solver. A person who is empathetic, one who is aware and altruistic, calm, collaborative and communicative and ethical. And in order to create such a human being, a lot is taken. If we look at the sources of peace, I would like to first refer to inner peace. Inner peace is peace with oneself. It is a state of harmony and peace that is associated with accepting oneself, being loved, being compassionate, forgiving, empathetic, joyful, happy, contented, and blessed. It implies being in a state of peace as opposed to fear, war, and stress. So it is absence of conflict within. Then comes peace in social life, living together in harmony. We are social animals and we live with each other. Yet there are so many times where there is so much of conflict in our thinking, in our ways in which we do our things, and we do not resolve or negotiate with this conflict. Whereas in order to have peace in social life, we need to know about and value friendship, universal brotherhood, humanism, love, acceptance, empathy, mutual understanding, and so forth. And then I feel that the third source of peace is peace with environment. which implies that we need to take care of nature. We need to be one with nature. We cannot do or live without nature. As a result, we need to live in harmony with our natural environment. This kind of mindset needs to be developed so that we develop a mind of creating positive peace, an attitude that enables the sustenance of peace in society, human values as tolerance, justice, harmony, freedom, and equality. Definitely, peace also implies the absence of war. But if we have such positive attitudes towards peace, war will be avoided in any cost. Why peace education in early childhood years? The need of peace education is even greater today with the rise in chaos among teenagers, violence, crime, terrorism, war. Conflict resolution is pertinent as we can see around us the rising chaos where there is a lack of empathy, mindless aggression, non-compassion and hate. Peace values cannot be inculcated in one day but needs continuous practice. Being peaceful should become a way of life, a choice and not an option. In early childhood years, the brain architecture is developing most rapidly. Habits are formed, emotional connections are built by the ties that we share with our surroundings and with the people at home. In this time, the foundation for future is laid as the child learns to communicate, solve problems, be physically active, develop social relations. As they grow, they start to understand the difference, express their emotions, make friends, verbally solve conflict. Because of such a leap in learning and skill development during these early childhood years, this time becomes a crucial time to develop skills for peacemaking, peace building, and maintaining harmony. What are the goals of peace education? Children learn alternatives to violence. So those children who accept peace as a way of life, they do not look at conflict but ways to how to resolve conflict. They learn to identify the feelings and emotions and are in control and can regulate the negative feelings. They are able to enhance the self-esteem, accept others as they are and love others as well. They learn to label their emotions and adopt conflict resolution techniques instead of behaving in a way which is not peaceful. Children learn to recognize triggers and use emotional quotient to resolve conflicts. So the goal of peace education is actually to develop or grow a mindset that is having the attitude of living in peace and harmony with one another. If we look at today's world, we can see there's a lot of disruption, there's a lot of chaos. People are not peaceful within, they're not peaceful without. And as a result, we can see a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos, a lot of war, crime, suicides happening everywhere. If we are able to accept ourselves, if we are able to love ourselves, live in harmony, able to self-regulate our feelings, then I feel that we will be much more in control and will be able to create a situation which is peaceful for us to live in. And this, I feel, is a need of the hour. I come to the end of the first episode, Exploring Peace. And next, I would like to discuss about what disrupts peace. Why do we feel non-peaceful? What happens in our brain? What are the reactions or responses? How do we deal with situations? And what actually triggers the mind to be non-peaceful? So we will look at the neuroscience of a disturbed mind, and that would enable us to understand how we can self-regulate. Because if we do not understand the problem, then we cannot find a solution. But we know that every problem has a solution. So stay tuned and follow us, subscribe the channel, like if you feel that this is something worthwhile, you are learning something and you are able to share this with some others who may want to know more about peace and peace education. Thank you so much.